Hey, yo, foreigner, you crazy for this one.
Yeah, that thing I'm jab riding when I'm left hooking. Fiends said they love me cause they know I keep that sack moving. Sad to say, but this the life that I have grew in. I had to hustle, skipping class, man, I was true in. I can flip some packs and teach.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Bucket Discussions podcast, the channel, man. Yo, whatever you want to call it, man. It is your boy Jay Coop, man, back with another discussion video. And in this video, man, I think it's just safe to say that we got to talk about this Phoenix Suns and this Dallas Mavericks series. Obviously, last night, the Dallas Mavericks forced a Game 7, man. And that's kind of what everyone was anticipating, unless you were a Suns fan, that is. But yeah, man, without any more waiting, man, let's get straight into the series. So in the last video you guys seen I made, we went ahead and talked about the Mavericks tying the series up. It was 2-2 at the time. There's been 2 games to happen since then, Game 5 and Game 6. And we're going to go ahead and go over both of them. But to start things off, I think we're going to go ahead and talk about Game 6 just because that game's a little bit more fresh in my memory, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'm going to just let you guys know, in Game 6, we really had no outstanding performances besides Luka Doncic, obviously. He finished the game with 13 points, 11 rebounds. He also had 8 assists. He also had 4 steals, which is kind of crazy just considering Luka Doncic isn't known for, just known to being a defender like that, you know what I'm saying? So, to see him go out there and get 4 steals, I feel like was a very, very mature move by Luka Doncic, stepping it up on the defensive side of the court when your team needs you the most, you feel me? So I feel like that was pretty important. And I feel like the fact that the Dallas Mavericks had 3 players scoring double digits this game really kind of helped them just get over the hump for this game. Obviously, they had Reggie Bullock score 19 points. He had 2 steals, which is a very impressive performance if you ask me. And also Jalen Brunson with 18 points and 3 steals. I feel like that was also a very big performance. Obviously, Jalen Brunson, before Luka Doncic came back to the playoffs, Jalen Brunson was the one kind of carrying the load for this Dallas Mavericks team. So I feel like we can't really expect anything less when it comes to Jalen Brunson, man. He's a very solid player, you know what I'm saying? He'll give you a solid 15, 20, 25 points a night. That's really all you can ask for, and I definitely hope he gets a bag this season because he definitely deserves it. But the next performance that was in double figures was also Spencer Dinwiddie, man. He had 15 points. He didn't really do much else besides 3 assists, but I mean, you can't really ask much else of Spencer Dinwiddie, man, just because he's kind of like a microwave scorer. He can come off the bench, like I said, give you 15, 20 points sometimes. You know what I'm saying? He's really never been a playmaker, but yeah, man, that's pretty much it for the Dallas side of things. But I will say, for the Phoenix Suns side of things, bro, this shit is getting ridiculous. Honestly, bro, I'm getting real sick and tired of this shit. Chris Paul, bro, you got to step it up, bro, because there's no excuse. You should be coming out here with 13 points, 5 turnovers, and he also had 4 assists. How are you going to have more turnovers than you do assists, bro? That's just not even right. And I mean, I will say he did shoot 57%. He shot 60% from the 3-point line and 100% from the free throw. But I don't give a shit about none of that, bro. Chris Paul, bro, come on, man. Man to man, one of your biggest fans, bro. Step it up, please. Please step it up. But as for Devin Booker's side of things, bro, Devin Booker, he had a pretty horrendous game as well. I won't even lie. Man finished with 19 points. He had 8 turnovers. He also shot 35.3%. That's just really unacceptable, especially when it's coming from your 2 stars, man. Like I said, I'm really a big CP3 fan. I like Devin Booker, but this shit is unacceptable. This shit is unacceptable, man. If I was a Phoenix Suns fan, I'd be so hot right now. I would be devastated. And the fact that DeAndre Ayton, man, don't get me wrong, I love DeAndre Ayton, but the fact that he was your leading scorer, it's just sad, bro. It's just sad. Like, Phoenix, you guys got to come out in Game 7 and make shit happen. That's pretty much all I can say about this game, this Game 6 right here, just because I'm very disappointed in the Phoenix Suns. Like, hey, man, I'm really not a fan of the Phoenix Suns, nothing like that, but Chris Paul, bro, come on, man, you got to step it up, my guy. So let's go ahead and move on to this Game 5 between the Phoenix Suns and the Dallas Mavericks. Obviously, this is the kind of performance you want to see from a #1 seed in the Western Conference, a Phoenix Suns team, you know what I'm saying? Devin Booker was definitely a lot more effective, efficient, whatever you want to call it, man, this game. He finished the game with 28 points. He had 7 rebounds. He also had 2 assists and 2 steals. That's a pretty solid performance from Devin Booker. You really shouldn't expect anything less from Devin Booker unless it was that Game 6, of course. You know what I'm saying? One of the most important games of their season. But then again, man, let's go ahead and talk about Chris Paul, man. Chris Paul, you have been really, really underwhelming this whole series, bro. This is probably the worst I've seen you play in a playoff series since just being a fan of basketball, if we're being honest, man. He finished the game with 7 points. He had 4 turnovers again. He also, I mean, he had 10 assists. We'll give him that because that's what he does. But the man shot 37%. Like, bro, being one of the most effective, efficient point guards in NBA history without a ring, obviously, there's no reason you should be shooting 37% in a freaking playoff game, bro. And finishing the game with 7 points is kind of just the thing that turned me off the most. Like, I was just, after I seen that, I was pretty, I don't even know the word, devastated, I guess, just because, I mean, it's like, what the hell are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, Chris Paul, bro, you're one of the most premier point guards in the league. There's no reason Cameron Johnson and Mikal Bridges should be outscoring you in a playoff game, and they had 14 points. Like, what? Like, come on, bro. And, hey, man, I will say, though, DeAndre Ayton has been big for them. Like I said in that previous video, man, between the Dallas Mavericks and the Phoenix Suns, and also talking about the 76ers and the Miami Heat series, I said DeAndre Ayton, man, he might be the biggest X factor in the series just because, like I said, bro, the Dallas Mavericks don't have any big bodies like that. Their tallest players like David Bertans, and he's pretty much a frickin' goddamn small forward, dude. He doesn't play defense inside the perimeter. He doesn't really do shit inside the perimeter. You're gonna catch David Bertans out there, you know, just waiting to shoot a three and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So DeAndre Ayton, I feel like he's done exactly what has been asked of him. He's stepped up to the plate, you know what I'm saying? I don't know his exact numbers and averages in the series, but I will say, just when it comes to the eye test, I've watched damn near 90% of the series, and I will say DeAndre Ayton, to me personally, has been the most impressive player. Now, obviously, you have Devin Booker coming out here dropping 30 points, 28 points a game here, a game there, but I'm saying the most consistent player in this series on the Phoenix Suns, if you ask me, is DeAndre Ayton, man. Shout out to DeAndre Ayton, man. He's really been taking advantage, but obviously it hasn't been enough to get the Phoenix Suns over that hump, which is kind of, you know, obviously the main goal. So I feel like that kind of leads me to my next point. When we're talking about this Game 7, man, it's going to be tough for the Dallas Mavericks because I believe they will be back in Phoenix. So it will be very tough. But I do believe that the Dallas Mavericks can get this done just because obviously they took a #1 seed without a second, you know, solidified option behind Luka. I feel like the way that the Dallas Mavericks are playing right now, and the same way the Phoenix Suns are playing, I see no reason why the Dallas Mavericks couldn't take this series, honestly, now that they're going to a Game 7. That's kind of just my thoughts about it. But you know what? Be sure to leave me your guys' opinion in the comments below. Man, I'm really, really curious to see what your guys' thoughts and opinions of the series is. Just because, you know what I'm saying, it's such a back and forth series. A lot of people didn't even see the Dallas Mavericks going this far. So, yeah, man. Hey, be sure to leave in the comments, man, how y'all are feeling about the series, how you guys are feeling about just the Phoenix Suns in general, man. Obviously, they're the #1 seed and they're still in the playoffs, but to me personally, I just feel like they've been very underwhelming. Even when we're going back to that first round versus the Pelicans, they let the New Orleans Pelicans take them to a Game 6, and I know Devin Booker was out. But, I mean, at the end of the day, when you're winning 60-plus games, that's what they were saying all season. We won 60-plus games. Like, that's cool and all, but now that it's playoffs time, go ahead and use your depth when it comes to the playoff time, which is the most important time of the year, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video, man. I'm sorry for rambling towards the end. But, hey, man, like always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, man. We're trying to get the word out there. Hey, man, we're pretty close to 100 subscribers, man. So, hey, be sure to help us reach that goal, man. Hey, until next time, peace.
In the jungle like I'm Conan, count up with both hands. Switch the flow like it was broken. I'm on the road, man. Making plays just like DeRozan. I shoot my shot, and that shit wetter than the ocean. I brag a lot, but with the wind and come the boasting. I made a lot from them apartments that I sold, and he didn't make it up to college. So them streets where he enrolled in. I know I'm a scholar from the moments that I was exposed in.